Hi everybody. So if you went through the integer practice and you're ready to work on some equations today, this is the video for you. If you were confident in integers and you just want to work on solving some more equations today, this is also the video for you. How y'all doing? Hi. Okay. Let me get some coffee. And let's see who's watching this. Yesterday I was there was a light behind me. There it is right there. And today you don't see it. Well, the reason why you don't see it is because that light is actually for my herb garden right here. This is using hydroponics to grow, and then there's a light right here that has got UVB rays just like sunlight. So these can grow indoors. What I have right here is, this is a basil. Is it Thai basil? This is the Thai basil, and then right here I've got that sweet basil. And in the back I've got these little, you can't see these very well, but this is thyme. It smells so good in here. I also got a, what they call a money tree in the back. It needed some sunlight, so we put it in the back. You can see it right here. And it's growing beautifully back there. Very happy. Anyway, so let's get on with solving some equations. Y'all got some pen and paper? If you don't, go ahead and get it. All right, so let's see which one. I've got a variety. I got some stronger ones. So the theme this time was solving equations. Solving equations with integers. So I'm not going to really do, I've got 3 equations for you guys to practice on, and then I'm going to suggest that you create a couple equations on your own and have it where you're going to have to add negative numbers, subtract negative numbers. You're going to have to multiply and divide with negative numbers. Kind of really challenge yourself. Go back to yesterday's video and see how you take a value where you've got like x is -2 and how you can build that equation from that and then send it to me so I can solve it. I'd appreciate it because I want to practice, just like I would love for you guys to practice too, because practice is just what makes you good. Okay, all right, Miss Hughes is done. We're going to go on with the next one. So our first equation that we're going to go with is -8x minus 16 equals 3x plus 6. Pretty easy one. Okay. Our second equation is, I'll go ahead and write these all on the same page. -6x plus 3x minus 4 equals 16 plus 2x. Alright, I gotta take my picture off. Our last one that I like for you to practice is a little complicated. We got -2 in parentheses x minus 9 plus 1 equals -56 plus 3x. That's a 6. Okay. So you can pause this if you want to. We've got problem 1, problem 2, and problem 3. Pause this, go ahead and work it out, and then come back to this to check to see if you've got it right. Alright, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so the first equation that we're practicing today, I'm going to change color. I don't like that color. I love purple. Negative 8x minus 16 equals 3x plus 6. Okay? There's a couple ways you can go with this. I don't know if y'all remember during class, but I used to be like, let's do the variables on the left and the constants on the right. We're going to go with that route. So that means that I only want variable terms on this side. I want only constant terms on this side. So I start scanning, and the first thing I see is that this is constant over here, needs to go. So I reverse the value of it. So if this is if I took away 16, I reverse that by adding 16. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So here I don't have the constant anymore, but I still have the variable term. On the other side, I have the variable term, but I'm adding 16 to this constant, which gives me 22. Alright, and then here I still have a variable and a constant, so I want to take and get rid of the 3x's. Well, if I've got 3x's, I take 3x's away. I have to take 3x's away from the other side as well to keep it balanced. Negative 8x minus 3x. Well, I'm like owing 8x's. Here it's like, well, I'm owing 3x's. How many x's do you owe? 11. And over here I have 22. So now I've got my variable over here. I've got my constant over here. My last step is to find out what number I would multiply multiply to 11, negative 11, to give me a positive 22. Well, I can automatically see right here, well, for one, if this is a negative, I've got to multiply another negative number to get to 22. So I already know that my x value is going to be a negative number. Alright? Some of you are like, oh, Miss Hughes, it's 2. Just hurry up. It's negative 2. Hold on. I want to show you that how to keep that balance. If I multiplied the x by negative 11, I can divide this whole side by negative 11. I'm going to divide this side by negative 11 as well. So when I divide negative 11x by negative 11, I basically just have 1x. Does that make sense? Over here, when I divide 22 by negative 11, I have negative 2, because 22 divided by 11 is 2. But remember, one of these are negative, so the whole thing is negative. So the answer is negative 2. Let's do a quick check. Negative 8 times negative 2 minus 16 equals 3 times negative 2 plus 6. Simplify. Negative 8 times negative 2. Both are negative, so that's a positive. 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. On the other side of the equation, 3 times negative 2. One of these are negative, so it's negative 6. Plus this 6 will give me 0. Since both values are the same, it's balanced. So that means negative 2 is a solution to the equation. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2. Negative 6x plus 3x minus 4 equals negative 16 plus 2x. Alright, let's go ahead and in this case, y'all notice that I am going to put my B and C over here. But in this case, I've got more than one variable term over here. Do y'all see that? I don't need my variable term to be separated like that. So I'm going to put these together. If I owe 6 x's, but I have 3 x's. How many x's do I really have? Or do I have any x's? I owe more x's than I have, so I'm actually still owing x's, but I actually only owe 3. And I have the -4. On the other side, I didn't do anything with it, so I'm just bringing it down. I'm going to kind of, because I combined those two right there to be the 3x. Y'all don't have to write all that. I'm just kind of showing you where this step came from. Alright, so now I can go back to what we were doing up top. I don't want those -4, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides. I'm left with -3x, 20 plus 2x. I don't want the 2x on this side, so I'm left with -5x here, because that's -3 plus a -2, so I'm still in a negative. And over here I've just got the 20. And when I divide both sides by -5, well, y'all know this is negative. The only way to get a positive answer is to multiply by a negative. So my answer is already negative. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So there it is right there. Alright, so let's check it. I've got -6 times -4 plus 3 times -4 minus 4. Alright, I don't have room to write the other side, so I'm going to work on this side first. I don't have room for this side of the equation yet. -6 times -4 is 24, positive. The 3 times -4 is -12. Y'all see I didn't add 3 to that, because that's not a number. I got to multiply that 3 to that 4 first. And then I'm going to subtract 4. So now I've got this to work on. 24 minus 12 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. So I need to simplify this other side and get 8. So I've got 16 plus 2. Put the -4 in there. 2 times -4 is -8. 16 minus 8 is 8. So both sides equal 8. So therefore -4 is a solution to this equation. There's number 2. Number 3. These are some big equations. I like them. -2 x minus 9 plus 1 equals -56 plus 3x. Alright, so this right here, we've got some work to do before we can do the variable and constant thing. I've got a negative set of these groups right here. So I've got to multiply that -2 to each term inside of the parentheses. So I've got -2 times x, and I've got -2 times -9. I can also just change the sign of everything and multiply by 2. -2 times x is -2x. Remember there's a little 1 right there. -2 times 1 is -2. And -2 times -9, both of these are negative, so the answer is positive, 18. Alright. Again, y'all see all this integer work. Please be confident in your integers. I'm still not done with this because the last equation had 2 variable terms. This one has 2 constant terms. So I don't need an 18 and a 1 here. I can combine those two. That gives me 19. So I've got -2x plus 19. The other side of the equation, I'm just going to bring it down. There was nothing for me to simplify. So again, variable and constant. I'm going to take away 19 from here and 19 from here. I'm left with -2x. Right here, both of these are negative, so I just add these two numbers and I'm staying in the negative. I've got 5, carry the 1, so I should have -75. Bring down my 3x. Okay? I'm taking away this 3x here. I'm going to take away over here too. So I don't have a variable over here anymore. I just have the constant. Over here is where the variable term is going to be combined. -2 minus 3. Again, we're still in the negative, so the whole thing is negative. So now we're at -5x equals -75. Well, if you think about this for a minute, the number that you've multiplied to that -5 is going to give you a negative number. So the only possible solution for that, the answer has to be positive. So you don't write a negative up here. When you divide both sides by the -5, notice these two right here are negative. So it should result in a positive answer. And 75 divided by 5 is 15. So your solution is 15, but we got to check this. I'm going to work on the left side first. Y'all ready to check? I'm putting the 15 in place of the x. So I've got the 15 minus the 9 plus the 1. On the other side, I've got the -56 plus the 3 times 15. Well, this one's not too bad. Let's work in the parentheses first. 15 minus 9 is 6. -2 times 6 is -12. -12 plus 1 is -11. Did y'all see that? You owed $12. You paid a debt of $1, so you're just decreasing your debt by $1. You see that? On this side, 3 times 15 is 45. -56 plus 45. So similar situation. You're still going to be in the negative. Y'all notice that, right? But of that negative, you're taking away that 45 out of the negative. So you're left with 11. Both sides are balanced. Therefore, number 3 is x equals 15. All right. Ooh, these were some big ones, weren't they? I hope y'all appreciated these 3 equations. Tomorrow we're going to be working with, I'll let you vote. Tomorrow we can do equations with fractions, or we can do equations with decimals. You guys vote. So send me a message back, kind of let me know you're out there. Let me know which one you want to do, fractions or decimals. And hey, if you're doing real well with this and you want me to feature one of your equations, create an equation with fractions. I would love for us to be able to solve it. And I may feature it tomorrow. I'll solve it for you right here on the video. I challenge you tonight to create one equation where the answer or the solution to the equation is -2. So what I would like for you to do after this video, which if you've been working with integers today, take a break, because the integers is a lot, and I really want to make sure that you absorb that information to make this easier. So if you are working with the integers a lot today, take a break. You're done. Have a great day. If you are just working with the equations, challenge yourself a little bit more. Send me an equation, a multi-step equation, where the solution is -2. Okay? Remember, I want to be able to see a variable and a constant on both sides of the original equation. I hope you have a great day. I wonder what video I'm going to have up here. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe. Click on the video for the science part. Feature some other kind of crazy animal. Y'all have a great day. I miss you. Bye.